Welcome back. We are now ready to begin the Group 3 presentation of our teachers. I am Isaiah Wing, and I will be reading the third group, reading the teachers who've been nominated and reading a little bit about what the students have said about them. So we'll go ahead and begin with Julie Schreiber, nominated by Kayla Hubbard and Chase Bouchard. Chase and Kayla said that we nominated Mrs. Schreiber because she's caring, helpful, funny, and an all-around great person. Sophomore year, Mrs. Schreiber threw Chase's shoe out the second-story window after he traded it for a calculator and wouldn't give it back, and after this, we knew she was our person. We bond over things like tennis, The Bachelor, traveling, and girly things that Chase has no input on. We will miss Mrs. Schreiber so much and are so happy to have gotten to know her within these past few years. This isn't the end. Chase Bouchard, Kayla Hubbard, and Julie Schreiber. Next up, we have Principal Darren Depew, nominated by Caleb Blair. Caleb said, "Our principal, Mr. Depew, has never failed to put full effort in what he does for GCHS. Without his effort this year, we would not have been able to do any of the activities that we've gotten during COVID and in our previous years. I and the entire student body greatly appreciate Mr. Depew and our administrators for everything he does, and we want to thank him in any way that we possibly can." Darren Depew and Caleb Blair. Our next teacher is Shannon Muskoff, nominated by Marvin Romo. Marvin said, "To say the least, this year has been everything and anything but consistent. However, there was one constant in my life, and that was my biology and anatomy classes. I would say that these classes were simply amazing, and I had the time of my life in them both remotely and in person. That was all thanks to Mrs. Muskoff. Whether we discussed Marvel, video games, DC, or the topics in class, I was always ready for discussion and looked forward to it every day. Thank you, Ms. Muskoff, for being the coolest teacher I've ever had. P.S. Brian stole the win in March Madness." Shannon Muskoff and Brian Romo.
You're looking the other way. I want to make sure you get a good one of them. Thank you.
Our next recipient is Mrs. Amy Pennell Davis, nominated by Abigail Shable. Abigail said, "Mrs. Pennell Davis has been a shining light in this theater has desperately needed. Her constant encouragement and endless support has given me and my friends a reason to show up for school each day and give it our all. I thank you, Mrs. Pennell Davis, for always believing in me and doing everything you can to take care of our theater family." Abigail Shable and Amy Pennell Davis. Next is Linda Ames, nominated by Whitney Clee. Whitney said, "I had the privilege of being in student council for 4 years, but I've known Mrs. Ames my entire life. The biggest thing I've learned in that time is if there was one word that best describes her, it would be doer. Mrs. Ames is one of the hardest working people that I've ever met. She works tirelessly behind the scenes all year to make everyone's experience at GCHS memorable. From prom, homecoming, or the welcome back rally, if there's an event held at the high school that you've enjoyed, you can bet that Mrs. Ames had a hand in making it possible. I wholeheartedly believe that this year would not have been as great if it wasn't for her working so hard for us, and I'm so thankful. She cares deeply about the school and our community, so thank you, Mrs. Ames, for all you do. Thank you for you spending over 25 years investing in our school and community. You've definitely made it a better place. Linda Ames and Whitney Clee." Our next recipient is Denise Albright, nominated by Brennan Whittleman. Brennan said, "I nominated Mrs. Albright because she's always there for her students, no matter how busy she may be. Although remote teaching has been difficult, she's taken it in stride, and she's made every effort to ensure that her students both understand and enjoy her classes. Thank you for this wonderful school year, Mrs. Albright." Denise Albright, and Brennan Willem.
That's all good. You'll have another one out there too.
Our next teacher is Eric Smith, nominated by Alessandra Rios Gonzalez. She said, "I'm nominating Mr. Smith because he's always working so hard to make sure that his students succeed. He works really hard with Hispanic families to make sure non-bilingual parents are involved. He always goes out of his way to help anyone who needs it. His dad jokes are not the best, but you can't have it all. Thank you so much, Mr. Smith." Mr. Eric Smith and Alessandra Rios Gonzalez. Next, we have Laura Sullivan, nominated by Matthew Pashtag. Matthew said, "I nominated Mrs. Sullivan for many reasons. I had always found that Mrs. Sullivan's class gave off a warm atmosphere. The things she taught me, it seems I can still almost recall word for word. I'm very confident in her, and I'm more than sure that she deserves this award." Laura Sullivan and Matthew Pashtag. And our final recipient in Group 3 will be the entirety of the GCHS cafeteria staff, nominated by Des Bonds. They are Sherry Callender, Freddie Mary Historian, Cynthia Witt, Debbie Pointer, Joella Wilkinson, Kelly Duff, Christy Kreider, Melissa Marcus, Rhonda DeWitt, Rhonda Massey, Ruth Scott, Shirley Lake, and Teresa Phelps. Des said, "The lunch ladies and our staff always have a smile on their face. They also go out of their way to learn our names and ask about our lives. Recently, my friends and I made a huge poster dedicated to appreciating the cafeteria staff with hundreds of students' names and messages. They appreciated it and said they never get to see us kids and it made their year. I took it to heart and wanted to make sure they feel appreciated because our students truly love them. Thank you so much to our cafeteria staff." We also have some assistance from Ebony Hernandez and Krista Davis helping to get all the sessions prepared.
We'll put the big tall guy in the back. You're in the back. Come on over. Couple more.
GCHS cafeteria staff and Des Bonds.
Yes, lunch lady.
That concludes our Group 3 Teacher Choice Award recipients. And I will now like to reintroduce Kaylee McKinsey back up here to give some closing remarks before we end the program.
He'll be on this one.
Thank you to our teachers and staff members. Before we end the ceremony, we have a few more messages. I'd like to introduce Student Council President Whitney Clee to the stage.
would like to thank everyone for coming today. Most of us had lots of US teachers throughout these past 4 years, so it's always hard to pick just one teacher to choose. In hard times like these, it's easy to feel unrecognized and unappreciated. We wanted to take this time today to let you know you are greatly appreciated, not only as your work as a teacher throughout this past hard year, but throughout all the years. We are so thrilled we get to do this event today and be able to show our appreciation for all of our fabulous teachers here at GCHS. I would like to say an extra thank you to Kaylee McKenzie for putting this together. We are all here, because if it wasn't for her, this all wouldn't have been able to happen. So, teachers, from our hearts to yours, thank you for everything you do for us.
Thank you, Whitney. And before special thanks, we have another message from our National Honor Society President, Caleb Blair.
Here at GCHS, we are blessed to have some of the best teachers around. And while this year has been hard for the students, it cannot be overlooked how difficult it's been for the teachers. Through facing technical difficulties, Wi-Fi crashing, trying to teach online, they persevered through and made sure we've still gotten the senior year and that everyone's been able to learn still. Our teachers have not given up, whether through COVID or through normal years. They've gone above and beyond for the students to make sure every student is cared about and given the best education possible. I can confidently say that without a doubt that Granite City has some of the best teachers around. Thank you again for everything you've done.